Hello. Hey, Star fam. Thanks for joining your girl again for another live. Today, we're going to wrap up 90 Day Fiance. I actually enjoyed this episode. I honestly feel like the season finale, where they were at with the season finale, is what they should have been bringing us the whole season. I get it. This is their pandemic season, so I'm going to let it go. But I don't want to see this on next season. Because if this is what we have to deal with Happily Ever After, if this is what y'all going to give us, let's do another spinoff of something else. You know what I mean? If this is what Happily Ever After is going to be, I'm good on this. I'm good on this show. Anyway, let's get into it. Oh, wait. Did I say hi to everybody? I did. I said hi. Hey, Candace. Hey, hey, Soprano. We in here, y'all. Back to back. Thank you, fam. Sorry, I'm cleaning banana out of my teeth. Listen. It was either that or something I should not be eating. I'm trying to do better. Anyway, let's come on where? In the room. Come on in the room. Whoa, come on in the room. Yeah, we got so much to talk about. So won't you come on in the room? What's up, Denard? Come on in the room. Whoa. Hold on. Come on in the room. Yeah, we got so much to talk about. So won't you come on in the room? Hey, Faith, come on in the room. Whoa, come on in the room. What's up, Marianne? We got so much to talk about. I said we got so much to talk about. I said we got so much to talk about. So won't you come on in the room? Come on. You know which 90 Day show I'm really excited for? The Other Way. The Other Way delivers. 90 Day Fiance, The Other Way delivers. They never let your girl down. I can't wait. Oh, wait. Hope this is gloss. That ain't too bad. I thought this was just the bottle. I didn't know this was actually the gloss color, which lets you know I buy far too many lip glosses from Lime Crime. I love it. I really love their wet cherry. So cute. It's so cute. What's up? Alexis is here. El Boogie said, I had shrimp and grits for the first time today. I'll take the hit. Oh, did you like it? I had, I'm not a shrimp and grits person, but I am a fried fish and grits person. And my sister, she makes the best fried salmon and grits in town, okay? In the nation, in the planet, and the universe. I was just like, I can eat this all day. I love it. So I'm not a shrimp and grits girl, but I'm a fried salmon and grits girl. Hey, Mock Reviews, what's up? Said, yes, so glad this show, Happily Ever After, is ending and The Other Way is starting. Yeah, we all kind of fell off with The Other Way. I still will watch it, 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After. I still will watch it though. But I would lose it when I would read the hashtags. People would be like, okay, how many more episodes? We're over this. Come on, let's end it already. Oh, Mock Reviews. This is the Lime Crime Wet Cherry Gloss in Cherry Candy. This is the Lime Crime Wet Cherry Gloss in Cherry Candy. It's so cute. I love it. I love these lip glosses. The only thing is sometimes if you get the ones that have a bit too much glitter, you can feel the glitter on your lips. I don't like that, but they're a oversized gloss. In love. I love their glosses. Their glosses than Pat McGrath. Favorite glosses. Favorite glosses ever. I love it. What's up, Graciela? Hey, my love. Oh, Rashida. Guys, this is Rashida's first live. What's up, fam? Welcome. Give Rashida some love. Let me tell you something, for on a mission. I am only doing this for two reasons. One, they really did deliver. This was a good season finale. Not all, but it was enough to get me to want to actually do this, right? Also, I needed to be prepared for this tell-all because I watched this episode, and then when they showed the trailer for the tell-all I saw was Angela walk up to the screen and reveal her still healing breast to the world. What? And all you heard and saw was Sean Robinson. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's going to be Sean Robinson the entire tell-all. And it seems like, first of all, I don't believe that Angela was cheating with her surgeon. I think they're going to try to make that something at the reunion. I don't think that actually happened. But it seems like Ronald is trying to make it seem like the reason why their relationship broke up is because Tiffany was sleeping with the cameraman. And y'all know that happens on these shows. Some of these cameramen be fine, okay? And buff, because they got to be like real strong to hold the camera. So I wouldn't be shocked. And you spending so much time with these people. But I don't think Tiffany would do that. Oh, El Boogie said it was tasty, and I got etouffee to eat in my hotel room while I watched the Bachelorette finale tonight. Where you at? Are you in Louisiana? Let your girl know. Let your girl know. I have to go there. It's not going to happen this year. Please, y'all, stop letting this thing mutate. Please. Who's Brittany? Who is Brittany? I feel like I know, but I just blanked on their name. Yes, welcome, Rashida. Hey, Black Lavender. Marianne said, yeah, Amber from Teen Mom fell in love with one of the, I think it was either production or cameraman. Yeah, that always happens. Julia Roberts, her husband is a cameraman. They fell in love on set of one of her movies. You spend so much time with each other, it's bound to happen. But I just don't think Tiffany would do that. Alexa said, imagine Angela getting a surgeon. If that's true, I'm dating a Baron. Let him know. Maya, that doesn't help. Oh, Brittany and Azai? No, she's not coming back. Because I think he married somebody. I forget what his name is. He married somebody. So I think they're done. Brittany and Azan. Thank you, Christina. They married he's married. So yeah, I think she's done. She's on The Single Life, I believe. Hey, Dr. M said, correct me if I'm wrong, but Angela's surgeon was the Gorilla Glue Girl surgeon. Absolutely. If so, I have some tea on him and it's not good. I am so disappointed in him. If it's the tea that I think you have, it's I will say this. He's not new to reality TV. He was dating somebody, married, I believe, to somebody who was on a reality TV show, and he wasn't, faithful throughout the whole show. So it is what I think it is. Child, but I don't think he would do anything with Angela. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Hey, Star family, can you please do me a favor when you come in the room? Please come in the room with your likes. Helping when you like my videos, it helps you the YouTube algorithm. It helps them. It basically recommends me to them. It says, "Hey, a lot of people like this video. I think a lot of other people want to share it because they just share my stuff to you guys. But when you like, it shares it to other future subscribers. So that really helps me out. So please make sure when you come in the room, you come in the room with your likes. And if you leave the room, make sure you don't take your like back. Just make sure your like is there. Make sure your like is there. Hey, Mock Reviews said, I thought Britney was going to use the show to promote her rap career like Nigerian Soulja Boy, but she didn't. He was able to buy him and his mom new houses, apparently. His Instagram blew up. Yeah, I thought she was going to do that too, but we didn't get to see any of that. But, you know, I think she's an influencer now, so she can probably use the platform that she's created to do that. Hey, Debbie from Ontario, Canada, what's up? Hey, sis, thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me. Hey, Faith. Faith said, if anyone missed 90 Day The Single Life, it will be on TLC sometime this month. Oh, they're going to bring it. Oh, okay. That's smart. Why not? That is smart. So what did you guys think of this episode? What did you guys think of the season finale? What did you think of the season? Let's chat real quick. Let's chat for about 3 or so minutes, and then I'll get started. I want to wait to get to 100 until we get 100 people in the room, and then we will get started. What did you guys think of this episode? Let's chat. I'm telling you, when I leave for today, I'm going to Marshall's, and I'm getting me some reusable straws, because these little disposable ones, oh my God, are we still not using these for the turtles? Oh, I shouldn't be using these anyway. I gotta recycle these. Ryan said this season was basura. Rashida said a hot mess. Welcome, Rashida. You were gonna fit right into the live. Daphne said, I'm over this show. Over it. And a side eye emoji. Daphne is done. Yeah, it didn't. And again, I was being very kind, and I am being very kind because I think it's their pandemic season. So, I mean, I don't think it is. So I'm just going to, let them rock out, because I think what happened was that because they were already filming with this cast of characters and everybody had been quarantined already, everybody had been tested, I think they just said, let's roll this cast over from 90 Day Fiance or after something, whatever, the last season that rolled into Happily Ever After. They rolled a lot of the same people in because it just seemed as if they already had their controlled environments, and it was safer to film with the same people than go through this process with new people and try to control the set like you do when everybody is. I don't think we were all getting vaccinated at this point. But as when people are being properly quarantined and tested, I think they were just using the same cast for safety reasons, not because these people were the best. And not saying that, the cast is not good or whatever, but you have to pick people who have interesting storylines. Brandon and Julia did not have anything. They should not have been brought back. No shade to Brandon and Julia, but you guys are, life is good. Life is good. There really isn't anything that we needed to hear from you. The same thing with Jovi and Yara. It was just like, you guys are in a good place. This is what you guys are giving us. No shade, just tea, is not network TV worthy, right? It's just not. This could have been on, one of their YouTube shows, or maybe throw it on Discovery Plus, but to give us this on network TV and actually think that it is worthy of companies to buy space in between this episode, to me is disappointing that you thought that this was a quality season. So I'm going to give it up to the pandemic. That's what I'm going to say, because I just can't believe that they thought that this, that these cast of characters had interesting storylines enough to film for a whole season, especially with how many episodes TLC gives them. No way. No way. Hey, Christina, thank you so much for the super chat. Christina said, peace and love from Philly. You look amazing, sis. Thank you so much, Christina. What's up, Philly fam? Thank you for the super chat. Christina, is this you singing in your profile? Let me know. So many talented subscribers. I love it. Hey, Faith. Faith said, I didn't even watch this season, but I am here. Well, thanks for being here, Faith. Oh, yeah. See, Tony said, I've been stopped watching this boring, foolish. I've been stopped watching this foolish, boring crap. Yeah. Andre killed at this season, on this season finale. Andre and Charlie. I can't wait to talk about them. They gave us something. I'm telling you, I was watching this episode and I was like, I'm definitely doing a live. After that whole fiasco, I said, oh, we have to talk about it. We have to talk about it. Charlie, I think that whole mess that they did, I think this right here got them a spinoff. Baby. Hey, Denard. Denard said this episode was a big mess. The whole thing with Ronald was trash, and Andre and Elizabeth and the fam drama, done. Mock review said terrible. Dr. M said, according to my sources in Ghana, he's in Ghana right now, and the medical council there got him for practicing in Ghana. Oh my God, I'm thinking it's something else. For practicing in Ghana without a Ghanaian medical license. All of this is alleged, supposed, and reported. Listen, oh my gosh, he could lose all of his credentials. Why would you risk that? He's doing so well out here in LA. Why would you risk that? Me too. When I saw that Charlie was going to be at the tell-all, I said, you know what, Charlie? I don't think you've earned this role at any point this season. But on the season finale, oh yes, Charlie. Yeah. Samantha said, I fell off watching this entire season until the finale. The finale got us all back. The finale got us all back to this show. They knew what to do. And it's disappointing because the season finale, 90 Day Fiance used to be like that for every episode. So I don't know what's going on. Again, we'll just give it over to the pandemic. Spency, hey sis, said Natalie's friend deserves an Oscar. You have your cat. Why that lady would not leave Mike alone. He's like, I'm good. No, Mike. Oh my goodness. It was. Ryan said Natalie's little friend Julia was weird. That was the most awkward scene with her and Mike. You think we should get rid of Happily Ever After? I think they need to keep it because we get to see some of the most interesting people that we've seen on like 90 Day Fiance, right? So that's good. I think they should keep the show, but I think they have to constantly rotate their cast. You cannot give us the same cast from every spinoff that you have in every season. It's just like if you have this cast, you should be pulling from another cast to do your next show, right? That's why we love 90 Day Fiance the other way so much, because this is a completely new cast. Well, I mean, we've been with them for now, I think 3 seasons, but we've added new people already. And it's just, I don't know. It's just really good. The drama is there. Oh, thank you, Natasha. Thank you so much. I quit watching 90 Day 2 years ago. I just watched your reviews. Well, I feel so blessed. Let me see. Let me highlight Kimberly. Oh, because we're in here. Oh, damn it, Kimberly. That comment went so fast. Where's Kimberly's comment? Oh, Kimberly said the ratings have to be bad because I haven't heard a lot of people watching. Yeah, they got to be bad. They got to be bad. We all fell off. What Tamika say? Tamika said she went into that bathroom to get his hair and put his toothbrush in the toilet. She put a root on Michael. The hug was necessary to complete it. talking about? Angela? They all did. We will get into that. We will get into that. Anyway, since I said we'll get into it, let's get into it right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. 90-Day Fiance. This tell-all. Child, this season finale in the tell-all, again, should have been what the season was from jump. Let's get into Angela and Michael. Angela still wants us to believe that she is trying to tote Michael's seed. Angela, nobody's buying it. Not even your daughter. She is not playing into your storyline. Every time you try to bring her up in this hole, she's going to give us one of her eggs. She always said the same thing. Mama, it ain't happening. I ain't give you one of my eggs, Mama. So stop asking, Mama. It's not happening, Mama. It's not happening. We don't believe it. So you and Michael need to let this go. Give us something else or get off the show and go over there to WeTV and do your From Hot to Not or whatever. Do that show and leave us alone. Because I feel like we have ran our course with this couple because they cannot come back on another season with this storyline of Angela toting, especially now that she's gotten all this work done. You mean to tell me Angela, who still has stitches in her body from all of the cuts that she has received, getting breast reduction surgery, then getting weight loss surgery, then she's going to get in and get the turkey neck removed. You mean to tell me that she is still considering carrying a child after going through everything that she just went through? She's going to traumatize all of that work with carrying a whole child in her mid-50s. I don't believe it, Angela. I don't believe it. And to be honest with you, I think if this is a storyline that they are giving us, again, I don't think they have any more anything else to tell us. Like, I don't think there's anything else unless Michael actually gets over here. What else is there? What else is there? And then when he does get over here, Angela is going to abuse this man in the South, on that plantation that she got with all her grandkids. The optics are going to be horrible again. It's not going to be a good look, and they probably won't come back for another season. So it's just like they either got to give us a different storyline, get Michael here, and Angela treats him humanely, or maybe this is the end of the road for us and this couple. Before I go on, hey, Faith said, are you going to see Respect this weekend? No, I actually, thank you so much for the super chat. My family and I are going to wait for it to come online. Here is why. We have far too many variants going on right now. I actually canceled my AMC membership. I was a A-lister, and me and my friends, we had a movie group, and we would go at least 4 times a week to the movies, right? I'm also an actor, so all of this stuff is like write-offs for me too. But, it's a part of the job. So I decided after we got hit with Delta, I wasn't even waiting for Delta Plus or Lambada. I canceled. I told them, it is what it is. I'm not going to a movie theater in the foreseeable future. So let me just let this go. So yeah, we're actually just going to wait for it to come on. I think it may go to HBO Max. I'm not sure, but we got a huge TV. We're going to watch it inside. Even if we have to pay, we'll pay $20 to watch it on a streaming service, but we are not going to watch it in any theater at all this weekend. But if it does come on a streaming service, absolutely. We will absolutely pay to watch that. So yeah, if I can watch it through by way of my home, absolutely. Every time that trailer comes on, we're all glued to the TV. I think actually this might get Jennifer Hudson another nomination. Not sure if it's going to be Oscar, but I think she might get some kind of award for this because it looks good. Thank you so much, Faith. Let's move on because Angela, you need to play checkers, not me. I don't believe this storyline. Let's move on to boring Jovi and Yara. I mean, and it's not a bad thing. I think these two are in a good place. And I think they're just trying to fake drama, because why bring Yara to a strip club? You know what I mean? It's just like, why? Why would Jovi bring Yara to a strip club? Why is Jovi, who literally just got back from being away from his family for like, what, almost a damn year, just got back to seeing his child, why does he all of a sudden want to go on vacation to get away from, the family life that he just came home to? It's like, it's not making sense. Like the math ain't mathing. The storyline isn't making sense. And I think they just are throwing stuff on the wall so that they can continue to stay on our TV screens. And I get it. And I totally understand. But the drama that you are faking is just not enough. It really, really isn't. And I got to get a break from Yara and the whining. I can't stand an adult whiner. That is one of my pet peeves. One of my pet peeves. I cannot stand an adult whiner. Oh no, Jovi, no, you can't hold on like that, Jovi. Jovi with parents, Jovi stop, Jovi. You better speak. Use your words. You're a woman with a whole child. Speak. Her and Natalie. What is that? What is that? Yara and Natalie. You know what? Julia don't do that whining. Julia a little too butch to be whining, but I can't. Natalie and Yara with the whining just walks up my back. I'm kind of good on this couple, and that's good, guys. It's no shade, Jovi and Yara. You guys are in a great position. You guys are doing good. You really don't have anything, so it's very honest. So it's very obvious to me that you guys are faking it to stay a part of the show. I understand, but it seems like Jovi is a great provider, and y'all don't really need this show, or maybe you do. Maybe you do. I don't know. But at this point, it's obvious that you two are in a good place and you're just faking drama to stay on this show. Please don't risk your marriage for a reality TV show. Let it go. You guys are good, which is why you're boring. And that's okay. Let's move on. You know what? I just got this idea. You know who the show needs, if we do, when they do Happily Ever After again, or, just another 90-day update. You know who they need to update show? You know who they should bring on in place of Brandon and Julia, Yara and Jovi, and Angela and Michael? If we get rid of those three couples, there's more than enough space. I think they should bring over some 90 Day in Paradise people. One of the people I would love to see on this show is Ariana and Charlene. Those two, because this couple, a mess. I don't know if you're watching 90 Day Fiance in Paradise. That show is a mess and should be available to everybody. I don't know why y'all will put such a good show on a streaming service that not everybody has access to. Oh my God. That show, Ariana and Sheldon need to be on there. They would be a great replacement. Also, I would say Amber and Daniel, but I just don't know if they're going to make it. I'm watching them and I'm just like, I don't know if y'all gonna make it to the end of the season, but those two are great couples that I would love to see on one of the 90 Day spinoff shows. Get them off of streaming service and put them on network TV. Their stories are so network TV worthy. Why are you throwing them on a streaming service? Y'all need me. I would have been like, oh, not this show. We can find another show to put on the streaming service, but this one, everybody gotta have access to this show. Oh, Ariana, how did you get hooked up with Charlene? You must have been ovulating that day. Because I can't see you. Mr. Charlene. Anyway, let me get back on track. Let's go to Mike and Natalie. Natalie is not well. She's not. I've seen enough to make this decision. Natalie is not well. So she walks in with the suitcase, right, to leave Mike. Mike, who has been calling her, he's concerned. He wants to know where she is. He's not in the space where he's thinking they're going to end it. He's thinking she's going to come home and they're going to have a conversation and try to work and fix things. She walks in with a suitcase and her friend Julia, also known as the Bret Michaels impersonator, because what is this whole look? How many headbands do you have, ma'am? And why are they so like Karate Kid? Like, what is going on? I'm like, were you watching The Rock of Love on VH1? And that's when you got inspired, that's what inspired your style? Because I'm telling you, if you go back and watch Rock of Love, Julia is wearing every outfit that Bret Michaels wore on that show. She's obsessed with him. I don't know if she's up, I won't say that. She might not be obsessed, but she damn sure is jocking that man's style. I don't know why she chose Bret Michaels of all people, but baby, find somebody else to steal from because this is a mess. Anyway, so she comes in with her in a suitcase. And this is why I say Natalie is not well. She comes in, she drops the suitcase, she looks around. Oh, is that my rat? And she runs over and she like gets the rat and she's like, and Mike is just sitting there like, what is going on with this woman? Like, you come in, you don't say nothing to your husband, you look around, then you go play with your rat and start having like goo goo gaga rat talk with the rat. Y'all just had this intimate moment. Then you just stop. Like, she stops playing with this rat and then turns over and like becomes a whole different person. Facial expressions, body, everything changes, and it goes from what is going on? I watched that like, how in the hell do you just switch like that? And you're okay. Not well. And then she sits there and she's like staring at Mike, and Mike is like, where have you been? Like, what do you say? And she's just like, oh no, it's just not, I have to leave. Julia's in the car and I'm gonna leave. It was like two different personalities back and forth, and poor Mike was just looking like, what is going on? Like, how can you digest this? It was so weird. So then she just starts going around like getting her stuff, and he's like trying to talk to her, and I honestly felt bad for Mike, because Mike was like, I didn't think my marriage was going to end. Like, I thought we were going to make it work, but Natalie came in and said, I don't want him to convince me to stay. She was just like, I'm leaving. And he's like, so there's nothing I can say? No, she was done. It was just over. She just ended it. And there was nothing that he could do to fix it. Then the Bret Michaels impersonator comes in, and I'm like, oh God, what is she going to say? I did not expect this woman to come in and say, can I use your restroom? Ma'am, you brought your friend over to get her stuff because she is surprising a divorce on her husband, like breaking up the marriage. You brought her over here to do that. You walk in because you got to take a piss or a dump. Girl, he lives in the woods. You should have did that out there. Why would you come into this tense situation? So then she goes to the bathroom, right? Did we still hear the toilet flushing? I'm from Philly, toilet. We still hear the toilet flushing. She comes over and she's just like, you're going to be okay. He's like, I'm all right. I'm good. She's like, no, Mike, no. Let me talk to you. He's like, no, I'm okay. Thank you. No, Mike, let me talk to you. Mike. He's like, no, I don't want to talk. This lady has bad timing, no social cues. Girl, leave. You literally brought your friend over to leave her husband. You need to be in the car with the keys and the ignition and got the car running, because you don't know what's about to pop off. Why are you in this mess? You just had to show America this Bret Michaels fit. That's what it is. She was like, oh no, I got on my best Bret Michaels outfit. America gonna see this. Let me go in there and lie and say I gotta use the restroom. What? This whole situation is weird. Mike, you dodged a bullet, bro. I know you were hurt, and I get it. It looked sad. It looked, he was very heartbroken. He didn't think that it was going to end. He thought he was going to be able to fix it with his wife, because it seems like they've always done that. But if we're going to be real, then let's be real here. Uh, Natalie was, she had finished up her con. Like, it was done. The job was done. She married an American. She is here now. Her job is done. Because I got to be honest with you, Natalie, if nobody thought that you were scamming to get to America before, they absolutely think that now. And I am one of them. I am one of them because, baby, you didn't want to fix nothing with that man. And I agree that her and Mike has some issues. I didn't see anything, in my opinion, divorceable. Who doesn't get along with your man's in-laws? It happens. It's a common thing. It's so common. It's in every freaking rom-com. It's common, right? So I just didn't think Mike's mother, who doesn't even live in the same freaking state, would be enough for her to want to end the relationship. I honestly feel like Natalie got her citizenship. She got her insurance, so she can do whatever she needed to do with this nose, and she's done. Why stay in the con if the game is done? She looked at Mike and said, and scene. And she's out. Off to play another role. Off to play another role. She's going to be the long-suffering wife at the tell-all. We will see. We will see. I just feel like, girl, this was your plan the whole time. It really, really was. And he just gave you enough of a window for you to try to make sense of a situation to leave. That's what it looks like. And I don't think I'm wrong about that. Sorry, Mike, because this is a thing. And I'll move on. How were you so distraught that this man stood you up on your wedding day to now, a few months later, leave the marriage and not want any kind of reconciliation? You don't want to talk to him, nothing. When he stood you up on your wedding day, he wanted to have a conversation with you. He wanted to fix it. You didn't want none of that. You said, no, how could you do this to me? You hurt me. I don't want to talk to you. No. You didn't want to do none of that, right? You're now married to him. Ending the marriage. Won't even tell him why. Won't even give him enough of a conversation to make sense of the, I don't want to say this word because I struggle to say it, the dissolution, the fall apart of your marriage. You won't even give him that because you never planned on staying married to this man. You did everything that you needed to do. You got your citizenship. You got your health insurance. You even got an American TV show with a huge fan base. So even if they love you or hate you, you still have enough people following you that you can flip this influence into something that is going to be very profitable for you. Mike, you got. Your mother was right, unfortunately. Let's get to, I'm going to do Kalani and Asuelu, and then we're going to end with them Floridians. Let's go to Kalani and Asuelu. Asuelu's mama. Ma'am, you have got to find a better time to ask for money. So last episode, like, everybody's playing, having a good time. Asuelu's mama go, I'm getting old. I need the money. I'm getting old. I need the money. So, of course, there's this whole fight because Asuelu's sister, ma'am, do you have a family? How are you always available to fight your brother's wife and her sister? Like, how are you always available to fight the whole family? Where is your family? Do you have a job? You just have far too much time to destroy your brother's life. So anyway, they all get into it. So we pick up where that episode left off. And at first I thought it was fake, but then everybody started breaking down crying. And I was just like, oh my gosh, you guys are this awful without producer influence. Y'all need therapy, not a TV show. So we come back and Asuelu is just, a little heartbroken because his family not only embarrassed him in front of his wife, his family, his in-laws, but they also embarrassed him on national TV because he had to know. He had to know the way his mother and his sister acted. He had to know that was making it to the show. Anyway, so he's really sad about it. Kalani, you were so wrong this episode. I know we all have difficult people in our family, right? And it is whoever it is who's going through this, it is their right to say who and who not they are going to have in their lives. Family, friend, whatever it is their life. They can make that decision. But Kalani, to say that you don't want your husband to be bothered with his mother or even his sister is not your place. Is not your place, because you even said, I mean, I would never cut my mom off, but Asuelu should cut his mom off. And then she even said, I'll allow him to, have interactions with them. But if they don't improve, he can no longer contact them and they cannot be a part of my family. They cannot have access to him or see my kids. That is the wrong thing to do as a wife, to get in between your husband and your family. I'm telling you right now, they will always choose their family. If they don't choose them today, they will choose them at some point. Do not get involved in that. Yes, you are married. Yes, that they become your family. And his issues become your issues, right? But you also have to respect your partner and have boundaries with them concerning their family. Because yes, you married them, but you also marry their family. But this is the one that you are in a lifelong relationship with. So if they decide to cut off or be a part of their family's life, you have to respect that. Because you want the same respect for your family. Like Asuelu had every right to say the same thing that Kalani was saying to him about her, about his family, about her family. The first season we met them, right? That family was mentally and verbally abusive to Asuelu. Asuelu could have been like, you know what? I don't want you associating with these people who bring me to tears and treat me like this. I don't want you to be associated with them because they are messing up our marriage. He could have said that, but he didn't. So how dare you take the stance of, you're going to tell your man that he can't be around them, and you're going to say that he needs to cut his family off, but you wouldn't do that. Like you said it in the same sentence. He needs to cut off his mom and his sister. I mean, I would never cut off my mom, but Asuelu needs to cut off his mom. You want him to cut off his mother because she's asking for money? Listen, I agree. She asked at the worst times. She needs a different delivery. But let's be real. This was their lives before he left Samoa. This is what he was doing before he got married. He did not have a conversation with his mom and say, well, now that I'm in America and now that I'm married, I'm not going to be doing the same things that I was doing. I will say that it should not be his sole responsibility. But, often kids do when we get to a certain age. I don't know if it's, people of color thing, but we do help out our parents. I mean, I think that's what you should do. I don't know. Maybe people don't think that, but as for me in my house, that is something that I will do, right? I don't think that the mother should be like, I need to be first in line before you and your kids. You know what I mean? Like, because I still think when she said, I don't care about the kids, I just want the money, I felt like that was a little brutal, in my opinion. But I mean, come on. This lady who is elderly makes baskets for a living. She makes baskets from sun up to sundown. Come on, guys. The least they could do is keep her lights on. And probably the American dollar goes a lot farther in Samoa than it does in America. I do agree that Asuelu was just like, I'm kind of concerned about the money, because before I was sending my mom money and she was giving everything to the church and she was living in squalor, and she was even doing that when we were kids. So I don't want for her to do the same thing. But at the end of the day, that is still his mother. That is their culture. And that is what he was doing before he came over here to America. You cannot expect for all of that to change drastically and for him to just be concerned about the family he has here. He has a whole family that he has come from. I do not agree with the mother, her delivery. I do not agree with what she's asking. I do not agree with her saying, I don't care about the kids, I just want my coin. I don't agree with that. But to think that this man will cut off his mother is ridiculous. And to expect him to do that, and then to constantly bring that up when you were in discussions about your lives and how you were going to move forward, when your own mother listened to this whole conversation, Kalani. She listened to this whole conversation where you and Asuelu was just like, I don't mean to bring you down even more, but I'm going to evict you guys. Your mother is evicting y'all. You won't cut her off? So why you expect him to cut off his mother? I think he need to give boundaries to his family, but I just think it's all, you should never do that. You should never do that to your partner, to tell them to cut. I don't care if the family is toxic. That is not your place. You were supposed to be there to love and encourage and give your partner wisdom. You cannot give them ultimatums. I'm telling you, never get involved with family. Never get, it will always backfire because yes, you two have a love that is strong and it is like this, but don't ever get in between a man and his mama. It won't work. It may work for a while, but baby, that mother is going to come right back and bite you on the behind. Stay out of it. Stay out of it. I also felt like it was just so rude to say that to him. To tell your husband to cut his mother off? Damn. His elderly mother off? I think you could have been like, this is what we can, obviously she needs some kind of help. Because let's be real. You cannot come over here to America and not think that your family back wherever you are from, especially if you are from a community within where you are from that is struggling. If your people back home is struggling and you are over here in America, you have to expect them to be like, yo, can you send me $5 I could do a lot with that. Come on. Like, let's be real here. I just think she's being ridiculous. I get it. I'm not siding with the Asuelu's family, but Kalani is asking for a lot. And I don't think it's going to work in her favor. Never do that to your partner. Never do that to your partner. I would never cut off my mom, but Asuelu needs to cut his mom off. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. His mama is asking for money and she don't care about nothing else. Your mother sees that y'all are struggling and is evicting y'all from the property. Like, what? What are we doing here? Well, let's weigh these options. Anyway, let's get to, I did Kalani and Asuelu. Thank God, no Brandon and Julia. Let's get to Tiffany and Ronald, baby. Oh, baby. This is the end for Tiffany and Ronald. Let me tell you something. I was shocked when he ended it. I was shocked. Ronald shocked me and the cameraman. Remember, it was either the cameraman or the producer, but somebody in this episode was just like, I've never seen him like this. Everybody was shook, okay? So they get into a fight right after they come out of a couples counseling. Tiffany, I guess, you know what? Now that I'm hearing some things from Ronald, I guess she was sitting over there laughing too hard with the cameraman, and that pissed Ronald off. So he comes back and he says, what are you laughing at? I was like, wait a minute. What's about to go down? What are we about to see? You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it's starting to make a lot of sense because I think that's the cameraman that Ronald was talking about that Tiffany was laughing with because he was so pissed off that she was laughing. And we walk back to his car. He's slamming the door. What's so funny? What is she giggling about? I'm like, why are you so mad that she's laughing? It's who she's laughing with. Because he walked back like a white Ike Turner, and he was like, what's so funny? Who are you laughing with? What's the giggling? I was like, what happened? First of all, it shook Tiffany too. She was just like, I'm just laughing. What's going on? It's who you laughing with, baby. This tell-all is going to be messy. So then, after Ronald leaves her, he leaves her with the cameraman to giggle. She gets a ride back with the production man, and she comes into her home with Ronald. So I thought. He looks at her and he's just like, why are you here? Tiffany was just like, Ronald, I am going to sleep. He was just like, no, why are you here? Why are you here? He walks, gets this woman's luggage, drops it in front of her and says, pack your S and go. Excuse me? And then he looks her dead in the eye and he said, this is my home. This is my home. I was like, Tiffany, girl, pack your ass like he told you and go. Let Ronald have this little South Africa Section 8 apartment and you go back to America and flourish. Let him keep this. This shack that he has poorly built, it's nails and paint ripping all over the place. Lord knows where he got that mattress from, or did he fabricate in the backyard like he did everything in there? Girl, leave him. Leave him. I could not believe that he was talking to her like that. I was like, ain't no broke man gonna get me. Ain't no man in general gonna get me together, but especially not a broke man. Like what? Oh, hell no. I can't believe that she slept there. I thought that she would have left that night. So the next morning, it's still tense. It's still tense. And they are trying to walk around, tiptoe about what happened. And they finally discuss it. And baby, this conversation ends with Ronald saying to her, know your place. Again, you're not going to be a broke man talking to me like this. Know your place. My place is at the head of the damn table because I pay for everything. That's what you should have said, Tiffany. That's my place. No, you know your place. I take care of you. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Anyway, they get into it and Tiffany is just like, yeah, I'm done. I'm not going to keep on going through this with him. Like, if he's going to talk to me like that and if he wants me to leave, I will leave. Well, baby, get on the first thing smoking because Ronald ended your relationship. I couldn't believe it. I said, not Ronald dumping Tiffany. I thought it was the other way around. You giggled a little too hard with that cameraman, baby. A little too hard. And wait a minute. Tiffany, why did South African woman catch a stray when you was arguing with your husband? Did y'all hear her? She was like, is this how you talk to these women out here in South Africa? Well, she didn't say women. This is a Christian network here, so I gotta, use my words right. But she was like, is this how you do the women in South Africa? These women here accept this? Then her voice changed. Well, maybe you need to get a woman from South Africa because you're not going to talk to me like that. I ain't no woman from South Africa. I said, who is this? Not only did her voice change, her demeanor changed. I said, wait a minute. Who is this, Tiffany? This is the most work that Tiffany and Ronald have put into any season. She was just sitting there. So the women of South Africa accept this? Well, you might need to get a woman from South Africa because it ain't going to be me. Thank God Daniel wasn't there. Oh my God, my poor baby Daniel would have been heartbroken. He would have been holding the baby in between them, telling them not to fight, counseling them, telling them to fix it. Let's talk about Ronald trying to pull a knot without my daughter. When Tiffany left, he was sitting there with not the cameraman that she giggled with, but he was sitting there with one cameraman, and he was just like, she's going to go back to America, and she's going to go back alone without my kids. She's not taking my kids from me, and I will fight her with all I have, but she's not taking my kids. Not again. Okay. This is the thing, ladies. I mean, love is love, and you can find love wherever you want to find it. But just know, when you find love outside of your nation, outside of your country, you always got to think in the back of your mind, what did Sally feels and not without my daughter go through? That could be a possibility for you. You've always got to think about that. You always got to think about it when you fall in love with a man who's from another country. Not without my daughter. It needs to come up. It needs to come up because I don't know how Tiffany got them kids away from Ronald. Maybe, he was out in the back trying to build another room to this shack and she just took the kids and ran and her cameraman boyfriend helped her escape. Maybe that's what happened, but he was dead serious. He was like, she's not taking my kids from me again. All righty. Yikes. Anyway, let's move on to, I hate to say it. the best moment on this show, because I know that this family is fishing for a reality TV show spinoff, whether it be from TV, WeTV, TLC, VH1, who's ever looking, these people are auditioning, right? They want to do all of this. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't believe none of this. This family is trying to be the next Kardashians. They are reality TV show hams, because these people are willing to not only sacrifice their relationships as a family, but also tank the family business for a reality TV show, because who in the hell is buying a home from Chuck and these vagabonds? Not me. Not nobody who's sane. You got to look at them and be like, these are the people these are people who want to be selling me a house. Child, they don't even have a home, okay? At this point, how you selling me a house? Well, look at your foundation. Absolutely not, but they're willing to do it for a reality TV show. They're willing to put all of their big behinds, all 58 of them, in an RV and take a road trip and create absolute chaos for everybody involved, from Chuck all the way down to the babies, all to get content for a reality TV show. It may work from this episode. I hate to say it. It may work. They put the finale in season finale, baby. So anyway, Chuck decides to have an adult cookout because he wants to bring everybody together, because the family is fractured, right? That everybody has not been talking. Andre and Elizabeth has been fighting with everybody. The kids think that Andre is coming to take the business and, destroy their father and take money from them and cheat them out of blah, 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 right? So they all come together. Everything is cool, calm, and collected. And then Charlie walks in and he was like, look who's here, call the cops. The reason why I almost fell off my bed, because Charlie is definitely that guy who shows up to the cookout drunk and gets in fights with everybody and spends the night in a drunk tank until he gets himself together. When he walked in and said, Charlie's here, call the cops, I lost it. So immediately Charlie and Andre start going at it. Next thing you know, they're fighting. This is why I'm telling you guys, it may have looked real. I'm telling you, this whole thing is fake. The way these men were fighting, how the hell nobody ain't end up in the pool? When you're in a fight, you do not care what the hell is going on. Your thing is to get the person that's trying to get you and come out of this unscathed. How y'all wrestling? It's multiple people. Everybody's on the edge of the pool, but nobody's thrown into it. Play checkers, not me. So they scrapping. Charlie and Andre is scrapping. Then everybody finally gets them apart, but not before, and I am not mad at her, not before Charlie's wife get a couple of licks in. Andre, she went over there with her big boots and her jeans set, and she started wailing on Andre. And then Elizabeth was just like, oh no, ho. So she starts fighting her, and they start scratching each other up. Florida, they start scratching each other up. So then, and I will say this. I felt like this is all fake, right? But sometimes when you do fake stuff, real stuff happens. So somewhere throughout this scuffle, it got real, because somebody went off script. And I'm thinking that is Charlie's wife. I'm thinking when Charlie's wife improvised a little too hard and started punching Andre in the back of the head. I will say this. She was in there scrapping for her man, never dropped her drink. Come on. So they get into it. Then they finally get everybody separated. Then Becky's husband, who's been a mute the entire time he's been on the show, all of a sudden he wants to give these monologues. All of a sudden he got something to say. So he starts cussing out Chuck. While he's cussing out Chuck, Charlie's wife starts cussing out Chuck. And I'm like, maybe this is the Florida thing. Maybe, it's the Caucasian thing. I don't know. I ain't trying to put it on nobody's culture. But it was a little weird to me that the in-laws was cussing out Chuck like that. I couldn't believe it. He's like, this is your fault. How dare you do this? Look at all this cash you're creating. You need to fix this. And then Charlie's wife starts getting with her finger in her drink. In her drink. What the hell was in that drink? She starts cussing out Chuck too. Yeah, how could you do this? You let him destroy it. How effing dared you? To her father-in-law. All them damn kids in there. None of them said, excuse you. Pipe down. You're not going to talk to my father like that. Nobody got them together. Everybody just let them cuss their dad out. So all of this chaos is going right. Andre is still trying to get to Charlie. Charlie, I'm right here, dude. I'm sorry, I hate to say it. Charlie is good TV. I hate to say it. Charlie is standing behind his whole family. He's like, I'm right here, dude. Come at me. Come at me, dude. I'll end you, dude. Like, I'm right here. I'm right here. And Andre, like, the poor security guard, he's holding Andre, and Andre is just getting out. Andre keeps on getting away from him, and he keeps on trying to hold Andre down. So then Andre and the security guard start fighting. I said, wait a minute, Andre fighting security. And that's when Elizabeth was just like, oh my God, you can't beat up the show, because if this happens, then we're off the show. So that's when Elizabeth got involved, and she jumped in front of the security guard. She's like, stop, enough, stop. So then here comes Becky's mute husband. All of a sudden, this is ridiculous. I'm disgusted. Andre, get out of here. Who are you, bro? I think that this dude, whatever job he was working, he left it because this family promised him that they was going to be on the spinoff. So now he know he got to show up to work. So he's going off on Andre. They finally get Andre out. Charlie, I'm right here. I'm right here. If he wants to come at me, he can come at me. I'm right here. Inside. Doors is locked. Charlie talking. So all of a sudden, Becky and her husband are saying that Charlie is the problem. He causes all of the drama. Then in their confessional, it's Charlie and Andre are the problem. What is the truth? What is the truth? Because Andre heard that too. Andre heard that too, because then all of a sudden, while they're doing their confessional, you can hear Andre commenting on what Becky and her mute husband are saying. They start, and then Becky's mute husband, he's just like, I'm done with this family. This family is toxic. We're not going to be around you guys. It's the end of it. We're not going to work with this family anymore. And Andre's just like, okay, bye. So they end up leaving. Elizabeth finally gets Andre out. Andre is now having his confessional, and he's just like, Charlie has to get rid of his kids if he wants to be in business with me. You are unemployed. You are unemployed. And Elizabeth, Chicken Little, is just sitting there listening to her husband talk nonsense. Charlie got to get rid of his kids. If he wanted to do business with me, he got to choose me or his children. Elizabeth, Let me tell you something. That Moldovan penis must be sick. The way this girl is like insane over this dude. I'm telling you, it got to be newsworthy. It got to be. Because I just can't believe your man is talking nonsense. Elizabeth, he's talking. We ain't never seen Andre hold the job. And even the job that we heard that he was holding, we don't even know really what it is. So you can't let your man take everybody's money, because he's messing up your check as well. So while all of this is going on, Chuck, I'm about to have a heart attack. You guys are going to give me a heart attack. I'm going to have a heart attack. First of all, this is news to me. I had no idea that you can plan a heart attack. But that's what Chuck is letting us know. It's about to happen. It's about to happen. And then before we even got to outside, you can hear Chuck going, I'm sorry. He was like, my family. I said, y'all better work for this spinoff. Now I'm not mad. This family is annoying. They get on my nerves. I've been saw them fishing for a reality TV show spinoff. After this performance, if you're giving us this every episode, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the TLC. Don't give them a full season order. Maybe a pilot and 3 additional episodes, and let's see how it pans out with the rest of the fan base. We'll see. If they can find an audience, good. But if this is what they're going to be delivering every episode, then let's give them a shot. Let's figure it out. It was so much chaos going on. The cameraman was working overtime. This cameraman was working like a freaking Maury Povich cameraman. He was like, bam. But it was so much drama going on. So now everybody's going, now it's just Chuck, Charlie, and the wife for her drink, still cussing out her father-in-law. And then Chuck is just like, y'all gotta go. My family is ruined. I'm tired. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Y'all gotta go. So Charlie and his wife leave. And Charlie, he ain't doing anything to me, dude. I mean, he just got me on the ground, but that was like, he was like cheating. It was nothing, dude. It was nothing. How old are you, Charlie? How old are you? How old are all of them? Y'all need to be able to make money on your own outside of your father. Y'all are all too grown to be like, Daddy, this person is going to take my money. Do y'all not know how to work any other kind of job? I would hate to be dependent on my father's money like this. It's really embarrassing because the whole family is dependent on this man to still feed them. And they are all grown with kids. Y'all don't have no other, livable skills. Like y'all can't run a chicken shack in Georgia. Cause that seems to be what everybody does when they get, when in between off seasons of this show, everybody find a nice little chicken shack to work at. Ain't no shame in Rebecca's game, and there shouldn't be no shame in this family's game. Like, get another job outside of your dad if it's causing so much confusion. And I'm not on anybody's side, but I will say this. Chuck, your business did not have any issues until you brought Andre in. You're going to have to cut him out. If you want this business to survive, you are going to have to cut Andre out. He just creates so much chaos. He does not work well with the family. And Elizabeth's going to have to find something else to do. She really, really is. She can't stay working with the family if Andre can't be a part of it, because he's going to be really upset because he's going to see her bringing in all this money and he's not doing that. Not because he feels like he's a man and he should provide. He already said that. He was like, no, I can do whatever I want. I'm still the man of the house, but I don't have to provide. That's what Elizabeth is for. Remember, he had her, 9 months pregnant, going to work full time. And he was like, hey, honey. She was like, my feet are swelling. I'm about to have a baby. You got to get a job. So it's not about him providing. Like, he doesn't care about that. Andre wants to make money. And if Elizabeth is connected to a family that is making money like this, he's always going to want to be a part of it. So I think, Chuck, to cut your losses, you got to cut Elizabeth and Andre out. They're just going to create so much drama. They're going to create so much drama. And your business is going to tank. Who is buying a house from this chaotic family? Who's going into business with this chaotic family? Not me. Because if the people who are running the business are messed up like this, I can only imagine what the books look like. Somebody cooking them books. Is it Becky? Is it Charlie? Is it Elizabeth? Who knows? But somebody got to be cooking the books, because there's no way, if your house ain't in order, there's no way that business is in order. You want to cut them out before your business tank. I'm sorry. Andre and Elizabeth, y'all gonna have to find something else to do. Can't y'all do club appearances? Oh no, we're in a pandemic. Are y'all on Cameo? I think so. Maybe start there. Start there, because y'all can't work together. Y'all can't work together. Because I feel like if they do stay in this, something is gonna crack. Something is going to crack. But they showed up. They showed up at the season finale. They were boring the whole season, but they showed up at the season finale. Only TLC, only give this family a spinoff if they are showing up like this in every episode. If y'all film it and they don't give us this every episode, scratch it, send this pilot to the dumpster. They got to show up like this. This was good. Hey, Charlie's here. Call the cops. For me, he owned the space at the tell-off for that alone. I said, oh, we got to see this. We have got to see this. Andre, you also got to stop wanting to beat up Elizabeth's family, because you knew. Were we all aware that Andre was about to beat up Charlie's wife. Did y'all catch that? He was about to beat her up too because Elizabeth was just like, that trashy beast scratched me. And he was like, who scratched you? And she told him, she said it was Charlie's wife. And Hunter's like, oh no, nobody puts their hands on my wife. I was like, what is he about to do to this woman on camera? What is he about to do? Is Andre about to beat up Charlie and his wife? Oh my God. If they deliver like this every episode, let's see what they can do. Only if they do this. If not, let them go. That's all I had to talk about. What do you guys think? Let's get into it. I want to scroll up. Oh, hold on. Did I miss this? Oh, Crystal! Thank you so much for the super chat. Crystal said, I'm over these family get-togethers. The only gathering I want to see is counseling. Forget a barbecue, B-day party, boat rides, RV, reunion trip, etc. Ugh. They're all doing it for, the spinoff, I believe. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Tracy. Tracy said, let YouTube know how great Nikki is. Like this live. Thank you, Tracy. And thank you all for the likes. Thank you, family. Let me scroll up. Ryan talking about Tiffany said, Tiffany's Latina came out. I was like, who is this girl? Guys, her voice dropped like 3 octaves. And she was sitting there and all of a sudden she started talking. I was like, Tiffany, what? Oh my God. Is this the scene girl? What happened to Tiffany, the scene girl? What is going on? What is going on? Stephanie said, Asuelu's mama want money to give to the church and bingo. Let the other 8 give it to her. I'm with Kalani. I agree with you. I'm with Kalani on that too, but I'm not with her with cutting off his mom. I'm like, oh girl, that's some territory, some water you do not need to wade into. Okay, you're going down the wrong road. The wrong road. The wrong road. And let me tell you something. Let's address this foolishness. Let's address this foolishness with Kalani and Asuelu. There is no way that Kalani is moving to Samoa, right? It's not happening. These two, like Elizabeth's family, is fishing for a spinoff. I think they might be more successful. Here is why. Kalani and Asuelu are doing big. They're doing really good on TikTok. They get good numbers. They get good views. I think the network would be more interested in them since they have such a huge following on another platform. But they're just, this whole conversation about going to Samoa, that is all a spinoff. They are not, Kalani, there's no way she's moving to Samoa. There's no way. When Kalani, this is how I knew that they were trying to get a spinoff. When Kalani said, we can visit Samoa for like a month. Huh? So you mean to tell me your mother is evicted, your parents are evicting you from your home, and now you're moving to Samoa for a month? It's giving spinoff. It's giving spinoff. It's going to be Kalani and Asuelu take Samoa. We're going to see Kalani trying to prove to Asuelu and Asuelu's family that she's a real Samoa girl. We're going to see her and the family get into fights. We're going to see Asuelu, trying to convince Kalani that this is where they need to stay. Then we're going to see Kalani reveal to us that she is pregnant. Then we're going to see Kalani and Asuelu's mama get into it because her sister is going to come to visit because she don't got no job. She don't got no job and she don't got no place to stay. So she's going to come and visit them. Then she's going to get into it with Asuelu's sister. Then it's going to be this huge fight, and we're going to end on with the cliffhanger of Kalani and her sister on the way to the airport. Kalani got the kids in her lap. She's on her sister's shoulders, crying and saying, I don't know if I can do this anymore. And then we'll find out what happens on the next season. Fishing for a spinoff. It may work. It may work. It may work. Let me see. Who did I? Hey, Denard. Denard said, I said, oh God, this is going to be bad. Ronald is going to fight like hell to keep those kids. Yeah, that was a little scary. That was a little scary because he was just sitting there and he was just like, she's not taking my kids. You got to think about that stuff, man. You're a guy, not saying that every guy that every man from another country that you fall in love with will do that. That has to be something that you do have to think about, though. The only woman in this situation who I think, does not have to think about that is Ariana from 90 Day in Paradise. Shoreline don't want to be nobody's husband and nobody's daddy. He don't ever have to worry about her keeping that child in Jamaica. He is not keeping that baby in Jamaica. Don't even worry about it. I don't know how you got with Shoreline, girl. That is interesting. Hey, Graciela. Graciela said if Tiffany was good for him, it was too good for him? Why did she marry him? She knew what he was. Ronald was not right, but Tiffany isn't either. I agree with that. Hey, Marianne. Marianne said this is why Tiffany came to America to have her baby, so that her baby, smart, so that her baby could be an American citizen and she has full control over who she puts on the birth. Oh my God, Tiffany, did you? Oh my, child, we playing checkers. Tiffany playing chess. Okay, Star Family, please like, share, and subscribe to the best live reviews on YouTube. Thank you so much, Tracy. Thank you. Oh, they were ready. They were ready. It was out. It was good TV. Charlie had me on the floor. Hey, Marianne. Marianne said it was so dumb trying to get them together at a barbecue, in an RV, at a hotel. I mean, all these different things, and he just keeps doing it, even though he knows it ain't working. That's what you do when you're trying to get a spinoff. That's what you do when you're trying to get a spin off. Graciela said, yes, Nikki. Oh my God, stop getting them together. Everyone go their separate ways. I will let Andre go if he's such a big bad guy. Show it then, Andre. I couldn't believe he said Chuck's going to have to decide, me or his kids. What? Who you think he picking? Who you think he picking? Hey, Crystal. Crystal said they all would have ended up in the pool if it was real. Absolutely. Charlie wife supposedly scratched Livy, but I didn't see no scratch. But did y'all see her run over there with her cup? I was like, oh, girl. Yeah. Ryan, that was all fake. Ryan said, thank you. There's no way Charlie, Andre, or Charlie's wife shouldn't have been in that pool. I was waiting for it. Yeah. But you don't end up in the pool when what you're doing is scripted. Marianne said, no doubt this is definitely fake, and I don't know how they thought they were going to fool anybody. Dinar said this was definitely Florida. Oh, Laura got something to say. Laura said it's all fake, like their business. Also, Charlie and the dad have a couple of mugshots. Oh, the whole family has mugshots. I think Elizabeth is the only one that I know of that does not have a mugshot. But the whole family, the whole bloodline, Florida. I know. Ryan, I was so shocked. I was like, nobody's going to stop the in-laws from cussing out the dad. The non-blood relatives got real loud this season. Where they been? Crystal said, Becky's husband said, it's the last episode. Let me get my lines in. He was so annoying. So annoying. Thank you. Misha K said, I'm in Florida, but I'm Jamaican. Ain't nobody going to talk to the in-laws like that. Yeah. They were like in his face. Okay. Not my family, not my business. Marianne said, what was in that green cup? Charlie must have been some hard stuff because he was feeling himself. Charlie showed up to the function drunk. Guess who's here? Call the cops. Oh, God. Oh, wait. He was a security? I thought he was a security guard. No, Lori, that had to be security. Gracie Ellis said, hey, Nikki, I can fight and hold my drink too. And my stick. Yes. Yes, girl. Lori, I'm still on this. Are you sure that was her husband? Because why haven't we seen him until it's time for him to break up a fight? Now that ain't fake. Oh, is it Busola? Busola said this scammer family is trying to recreate the family Chantel formula. Absolutely. Absolutely. The family Chantel is not fake. The family Chantel is not fake. What is his name? North Star? I know it's a North Star and I know it's a winner. Northwest, East, South, winter, spring, summer, and fall. One of them kids, when they call the brother, the little brother, when he called Chantel's husband, I forget his name, the N-word, he said, what you say to me? He was so quick, nobody could tell him that it wasn't like that. He jumped up, he hit that IKEA lamp fixture, and they started going at it. I was like, yo, I missed the family Chantel. What's up with them? What's up with them? Gracie Ellis said, look, they were both wrong in my opinion, and fake or not, I don't care. But Chuck looked hurt. He was so hurt. I don't care, dude. Like, he just got me on the ground. That's it. That's it. How old are you, Chuck? How old are you, Charlie? Oh, my God. Hey, Tracy. Tracy said, Miss Super Chat. Oh, I got it. Thank you so much, Tracy. Thank you. Hey, Milo. Milo said, Libby is, oh, my God, Milo. Libby, I am not saying this. This is Milo. This is all Milo. Oh, my God, Milo. Oh, gosh. Oh, they have a YouTube channel? Rashida, I had no idea. I had no idea. Sarah, they were working, okay? Working for that spinoff. They were working. I'm like, if y'all gonna give us content like this every episode, then I may tune in. We will see. I'll never get over this. I think that's how I'm going to be entering events from now on. NikkiStar is here. Call the cats. Angela said, why are people saying they couldn't wait until the show was over? I love 90 Day Fiance. Well, for me, I felt like they spent the last few episodes focusing on couples that really just didn't have any drama. It was just you have to realize it's also 2 hours of our time that we put into watching this show. And it's just like, if you're not giving me anything, why am I investing my time? And far too many episodes were Brandon and Julia and Yara and Jovi focused. And Angela, like there were just some episodes where it was just Yara and Jovi, Brandon and Julia, and Angela and Michael. And Michael and Angela are not in the same country. So it was a lot of Zoom episodes. And I'm like, you got it. Nobody else? Nobody else. I'm telling you, I did not get a spark for 90 Day Fiance until I saw the trailer for 90 Day Fiance Another Way. Until I saw that trailer and until I started watching 90 Day in Paradise. I would have loved for 90 Day in Paradise to replace what 90 Day Fiance gave me this season. Happily Ever After. Absolutely. Gracie Ellis said, it's not a family business. It's Chuck enabling. Chuck loves the attention. He really, really does. He loves everybody wanting and needing him. That's what it is. That's what it is. He creates these situations so that he can be the main character. That's what it is. Marianne said, yeah, Chuck enables all of his friends, and I think he does it because he wants them close to him, and that's the only thing that will keep them there. I don't think they like him otherwise. Yeah, I think that's what it is. That's what it is. He controls with his money. It keeps people coming to him and needing him. I know. Crystal said this show was a horrible publicity for their business. Who wants to do business with them? Absolutely not. Absolutely. Oh, you're right, Takara. Takara said they're in Florida, right? Isn't Florida open? They can make those club appearances. You're right. You're right. Crystal also said that 2 of the couples were a continuation of 90 Day Fiance. They didn't need to be on Happily Ever After. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you were born on 90 Day Fiance, what else are you going to give me on 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After? Nothing. Look, guys, we literally watched Brandon and Julia move out of his parents' farm. And that's it. That's it. Why are you on TV? Like, why are you on this hit show if this is all you're given? And again, no shade to Brandon and Julia. They're just probably in a good place, so they don't really have anything to offer. That's not bad, when you're not interesting for reality TV. A lot of times it's a good thing. But I guess they're like, damn, we done moved off of that puppy plantation. We need these 90 Day Fiance coins. And I think, let me tell you something. I think Brandon is fishing for another season, because now all of a sudden him and Julia have problems, and now Julia, she has jealousy issues. We're not buying it. You want another season because y'all got an apartment to pay for. Charlie showed up to the function lit. Hey, Sean. Hey. Hey, C. Cruz. C. Cruz said, I've missed your breakdown of this show. Oh, thank you. I'm back. They finally gave me something interesting. Yeah, I honestly think that Angela and Michael have come to the end of the road. Like, I don't think that we need to check in with them again unless Michael is here in the United States. Unless he's here. If he's not here in the United States, then we can't do this anymore. Like, they got to give us something else. Oh, 90 Day the Other Way is going to be so delicious. That trailer, I'm just waiting. Give it to me. Give it to me now. I'm waiting. Let's go. Yeah, it's too much. Ryan Round said 3 of the couples, Mike and Natalie, were on before the 90 days. Then they were on 90 Day Fiance. Now 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After. Like, we've been consistently seeing these couples for 2 years. You got to give us a break. And I think because we're also, when we were watching them, we were in a pandemic, so we were paying more attention than we should have. You know what I mean? Normally you're watching one of these shows, you're getting ready to go out, or you're making dinner and getting prepared for work. Now it's just like, I don't got to do it in preparation for work because I'm only going into my living room. Okay? I'm going to be naked from the waist down, be in my panties from the waist down, unless I got to hop on the Zoom. So I don't have to do much. So I can sit here and really be invested in this show. And now that I am, it's not giving what it's supposed to have gave. That's what's going on. Hey, Marvina. Marvina said, what is the name of the new show? Molly is back in it. Who is Molly? I don't know what new show. What are we talking about? What new show? Marianne, I'm not used to you being shady. Marianne said, well, now they have new drama. Julia wants a child and Brandon doesn't. Oh, wow. How much fun that would be. Star family, you're rubbing up on Marianne. Oh, the single life. Oh, that Molly. You know, the thing is, I don't remember Molly. The only way that I remember Molly is that I remember that because her biracial daughter's hair was too difficult for her to do, she just shaved it off. I have not been a fan of Molly ever since. I said, what? You don't know how to do that baby hair? You can't, you got all these black men that you date. They can't recommend a cousin to braid her hair. Like, what is going on? She's like, yeah, her hair is just too difficult for me to do. So we just decided to cut it off to make it more manageable. What? You're teaching your daughter that her hair is difficult. Oh, Molly. You got to stop spending all that time finding a man and find a hairstylist for your daughter. They definitely need new couples. I don't know how many they're going to be able to get because of the situation that we're in. So we're probably going to be fishing from old couples again for the next seasons, because how much can you do? Everything is closing down again. You see, they canceling festivals. BravoCon was canceled. Like it's happening again, guys. It's happening again. Oh, the single life. Yes. Yeah, that's the thing. So if Michael does eventually get here to the United States, Angela has to treat him differently. She has to treat him differently. And I don't know if she's capable of doing that. What is going on? Miriam, I'm not used to this. She said, let's not forget that Mike also has that flag displayed in his trailer home. So you know where he was at on January 6th. Oh my God. So Seth, how many episodes of Single Life are there? Because I'm currently watching the Paradise 90 Day Fiance. I haven't watched Single Life. How many seasons or episodes are we in? I'm not used to her being messy. C. Cruz said it's easy for me to stay at home and not socialize. I need to get out of that habit. Same. Ryan said Molly claimed it was because the child's stepmother relaxed her hair and salons were closed, so she had to cut it off. I remember that scene where her and her daughter were in the bathroom and she was in the mirror, and she in her confessional said that it's become her daughter's hair has started hurting her and she doesn't know how to do it, so they cut it off to make it more manageable. No, how do you not think about that? You know you got a certain attraction to men from a culture that's different from yours. You know your kids are going to be half that culture. How do you not engulf yourself in that culture so you can be a proper parent to your child? You know, I'm watching this, you can tell I love the show, 90 Day in Paradise. I'm watching this show, right? Mark, there's a guy named Mark. He is in love with a woman who is barely bilingual, right? She is struggling to speak English. She speaks Spanish. That's her first language. She speaks it fluently. And he is refusing to learn Spanish until she decides to move to America with him. And his thing is, I don't want to, start to learn this language and then me and you break up. You literally came here, said you're in love with this woman and you want her to move to California. Stop making up these lies about you not learning Spanish because you don't know if you're going to love her. You don't care to. You don't care to. Because you won't learn Spanish because you're not sure if she's going to move to America with you, but you will have sex with her. You will put your penis in her, but you won't learn her language. What? That's weird. You don't care to. Say that. You don't care to. You want her to struggle to speak English to you because you just want to be served. You don't care about what the other partner needs or desires. It's just being a selfish partner. It absolutely is. You should have been, when you knew you was falling in love with this woman, you should have been learning Spanish. Because he's saying that not only does he love her, he wants to marry her and bring her back to California. So you're going to have kids who are half of this woman's culture and is going to speak her language. You just going to be in the house and you don't know what the hell your wife or your kids are saying? I'm on the wrong planet. Hey, Basola said, what happened to Brittany and Yazan? I'm surprised they didn't stick it out, even if it was for the new season of The Other Way. Me too. I wish they would have. They were good content. But Yazan got married. He got married this year. Oh yeah, the baby has the baby got like a fade mushroom. Hey, no, that girl's hair is a mess. A mess. It's like a fade mushroom. Yep, he's married. Hey, Spenty. Spenty said he literally lived in Panama for 6 months. How did he get around? I would love to hear your take on that show. Yeah, I'm actually, my video for that should be up I think Wednesday. It'll probably be up Wednesday. I just couldn't believe it. I was just like, you're having sex with her like every day, multiple times. Condoms, if you are, let's be real. I'm not even gonna say that they haven't protected sex. I won't even give them that. But you're doing an act that creates a life. So you might be having a child with this lady. You won't learn half of your child's culture. So how are you going to parent them? And you don't even know half of them. You haven't even bothered to learn. Like it just makes no sense to me. No sense. So he just sit there while she's having conversations and he looking dumb. And she even tries, I think her name is Kay. She even tries to teach him and he just won't learn. But then Kay, you know what? You got to do better too. You got to do better too, because like your culture is who you are. If he don't care about that, maybe, stop sleeping on him. Like, I mean, like he's not showing you that he cares. He keeps on giving we'll talk about it. He keeps on giving this woman ultimatums. And I'm like, what are you bringing to the table? Like, what are you telling her? What are you showing her that would make her believe that this move to America would make sense for her, would be a good decision for her? Because I'm watching it and I don't see nothing. But that's just me. Denard said, I just saw the trailer for The Other Way and I'm excited. Yes, we are getting our favorite gay couple back. Yes. See, this is the thing, right? You don't have to have drama to be on this show. You just have to have an interesting storyline. Child, I forgot their names. Our favorite gay couple. I forgot their names, but they don't have a lot of drama. Their storyline is just really interesting. They're really interesting characters and they have really sweet moments, with the other partners, the partner that's Mexican with his daughter. They have really sweet moments. You don't got to have drama to be on these shows. You just have to be interesting. You really, really do. And unfortunately for Brandon and Julia, outside of Brandon's parents, they're not interesting. Outside of the puppy mill farm, what do we have? Right? Basola said, I'm not surprised that Mark weren't learning Spanish. I have seen people who have been together for years and one partner would not. So weird. So weird. Kenny and Armando. Yes, I love them. I love them. I really, really do. Anyway, fam, let me get out of here. I got to watch Love Island UK. Do a video for that. Love Island USA. Do a video for that. And then check out Eat. And then check out The Bachelorette. I'll see you guys tomorrow for that if you're interested. If not, I'm going to be doing a bunch of lives this week. And then I also have a couple of additional videos that I'm going to be doing because I want to make sure I'm not leaving you guys without content every day. I want to be more consistent with that. And I just have a lot of stuff that I'm doing. So, I don't want it to be like days where I'm just not here. I want to still have something up. So let me get out of here and do that. I will see you guys tomorrow. If not, I'll see you sometime this week. Coming up this week, you can expect lives from me for The Bachelorette, Real Housewives of New York, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, BET's The Encore, Married at First Sight, and not 90 Day Fiance, Love After Lockup. You can expect videos from me concerning Love Island USA, Love Island UK, F-Boy Island, Love is Blind, 90 Day in Paradise. And I'm going to do a review of Suicide Squad because I'm about to watch it. I'm doing a lot of stuff tonight. Maybe I need to take something off my calendar. We'll see. Anyway, so expect all of that. I got a lot of content coming to you guys this week. So you'll probably get multiple things from me a day starting Wednesday. But I'll see you tomorrow for a live review of The Bachelorette. I think it's a season finale. It may not be. Whatever it is, I'll be there. We'll talk about some Bachelor stuff and we'll get into the review. Love you guys again. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend with me. It means a whole lot. Please make sure you like the video. Share if you think you know of someone who will benefit from a chuckle from this video and will enjoy my content. Subscribe if you're not a part of the Star family. We have a good time here. We really, really do. Love you, fam. Bye. Mwah. Do I have dinner? Oh, it's too hot to cook. What am I going to eat? What am I going to eat? Shout out to the replay gang. What am I going to eat? Oh, God. Maybe another smoothie.